Yes, hello, this is Mr. Wagner. Yes, ma'am, I'd like to make an appointment. Well, I need a physical and the doctor's signature. I've applied for EOL benefits, ma'am. Monday works for me, yes. Thank you. Good day. Good day.
Now then, let's tell it. You want better, I want you to want better. Stop. I'm a disco mercenary, the love for some punk rock. I'm a fever busting warrior, an evil I will shock. Velvet, it's velvet. You want velvet, don't you really? I want you to want velvet. It's a boogie woogie bust 'em up. Melvin's gonna rock the floor.
Let down, there's danger rising all around. Within, without, humor waits without a doubt. Swing left, kick right, can we make it through the night? Your guess is mine, but we're almost out of time. The UFO has come to take him, but he's got friends who won't forsake him. While Peter's fighting in his head with Queen's sting, wishing he were dead. All in the great cyclopean goes down issue number 10. Back now, the great cyclopean. Don't miss it. Issue number 10.
Hi guys, this is Outcast Comics. I know it's been a minute. I've been working on an ash can that'll be going out with Cross Comics is Snowdrift from Rick Piper. There's 3 pages on here from the ash can, plus a pinup of Angel of Death, which was made by my son. I hope you guys like what you guys see. Please leave a like if you like it. Leave a comment. You know, regardless whether you do or don't like it, leave a comment and share. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Bye.
Look up, look down. There's danger rising all around. Within, without, doom awaits without a doubt. Swing left, kick right. Can we make it through the night? Your guess is mine, but we're almost out of time. The UFO has come to take him, but he's got friends who will forsake him. While Peter's fighting in his head with Queen's sting, wishing he were dead. All in the great cyclopean goes down issue number 10. Back now, the great cyclopean. Don't miss it, issue number 10. Woo!
Hello. Yes, certainly, Captain. I'll be right there.
Pyramid nights, pyramid nights. You'd never believe unless you can see the pyramid nights. Pyramid nights. Captain or a leader of the team. Thunder fist, the secret in the shadows. Vulcan speedier than any bullet. Moonstar, the mind is deeper than the whale. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Look up, look down, there's danger rising all around. Within, without, doom awaits without a doubt. Swing left, kick right, can we make it through the night? Your guess is mine, but we're almost out of time. The UFO has come to take him, but he's got friends who won't forsake him. While Peter's fighting in his head with Queen Sting, wishing he were dead. All in the great Cyclopean goes down, issue number 10. Back now, the great Cyclopean. Don't miss it, issue number 10.
Here's a Oi, claim.
Peter, did you just merge our minds?
When you're a baby, ain't nothing better than your mother's breast. You're drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. You don't need no utensils to eat, because you're a baby. But when you start growing little teeth, Mama goes, and she starts taking a little spoon, putting some little food in your mouth. And at first, you know what they do? They spit it out. They don't like that. Well, Mama don't like getting bit either. So she keep pushing stuff into your mouth. You see, so you go from this soft breast where you don't need any utensils, and then there's someone using an utensil which is kind of round and safe and begins to feed you. But when you mature, you start eating T-bone steak, and you have some sharp instruments. You got a knife and you got a fork, and you don't need nobody to tell you how to eat. You just start cutting your food and eating it. The problem with the body of Messiah is that we've been sucking on milk for way too long, listening to the same messages day after day, week after week. How many times you need to hear that Jesus done love you and he died for you, and how many times you have to go in front of the cross? He ain't there no more. He's moving on, and people don't need a 2,000-year revelation of Jesus. They need a revelation of I am today. They need to see him today. They need to see him in you today.
Darkness died. Like every night. Dark no fight.
We're getting bored. We're getting bored to death, sir.
Darkness died.
There's only one real cure for boredom out here on the battlegrounds. I know exactly what we need. Gather round, Joes. We'll do a read aloud of Darkness Dies.
The blessings versus all the curse. The garden, the very best against the worst. And all his faces, the time has come to...
Look up, look down, there's danger rising all around. Within, without, doom awaits without a doubt. Swing left, kick right, can we make it through the night? Your guess is mine, but we're almost out of time. The UFO has come to take him, but he's got friends who won't forsake him. While Peter's fighting in his head, with Queen Sting wishing he were dead. All in the great cyclopean goes down, issue number 10. Back now, the great cyclopean. Don't miss it. Issue number 10. There's danger rising all around. Within, without, doom awaits without a doubt. Swing left, kick right, can we make it through the night? Your guess is mine, but we're almost out of time. The UFO has come to take him, but he's got friends who won't forsake him. While Peter's fighting in his head with Queen Sting, wishing he were dead. All in our great cyclopean goes down, issue number 10. Back now, the great cyclopean. Don't miss it, issue number 10.
Greetings, señorita. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the international adult super duper star, Eladio. Many people ask Eladio why I'm not in all the comic book shops. One day Eladio will be in all shops, but today Eladio is exclusively at atomiccomics.net. Allow Eladio to announce issue 2 of Under the Ring by Atomic Comics. Of course, if there's an issue dos, there's also an issue uno. But señorita, Eladio knows why you watch Eladio on video, though. I know I must give you sexy dance now.
It is Eladio! I am comic. Item, tick, comic, click, under the ring. It is Eladio!
Please, señorita, remember this seriousness. This is a dependent comic for adults.
Eladio! Anatomic, comic. Eladio! A man being transported through time by God. An angel appears telling him put on a nearby suit. Then after that he must travel south. The suit on he is endowed with incredible powers. Another man wanting to end his life. Canadian shield saves him in the nick of time. Now he lets the man know reasons to live. With this the man goes on to live many more days. Canadian shield with the power of strength. Canadian shield with the power of speed. Canadian shield with the power of flight. Canadian shield with many more powers. A villain appears and threatens many. Canadian shield rush to the scene. A battle ensues and blows are traded. The Canadian shield wins and many are saved. Canadian shield with the power of strength. Canadian shield with the power of speed. Canadian shield with the power of flight. Canadian shield with many more powers. Will fight the evil that comes his way and help those he can in need.
Look up, look down. There's danger rising all around. Within, without. Doom awaits without a doubt. Swing left, kick right. Can we make it through the night? Your guess is mine. But we're almost out of time. The UFO has come to take him, but he's got friends who won't forsake him. While Peter's fighting in his head, with Queen Sting wishing he was dead. All in the great Cyclopean goes down, issue number 10. Back now, the great Cyclopean. Don't miss it, issue number 10.
Father, I have traveled near and far, beyond all stars.
Like every night.
Aye. What is the cause for this occasion, my wayward son?
Dark will fight.
I have traveled far to present Darkness Dies to
Darkness
thee.
dies.
Pyramid nights. I never believe unless you can see. Pyramid nights with mystical powers. We can do power. Pyramid nights are here. Pyramid nights are there.
Hello, yes, certainly, Captain. I'll be right there.
Pyramid nights. You'd never believe unless you can see. The Pyramid Nights. The Pyramid Nights. Yeah. shadows. Vulcan speedier than any bullet. Moon star, the mind is deeper than the whale. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season.
Hi guys, this is Outcast Comics. I know it's been a minute. I've been working on an ash can that'll be going out with Cross Comics' Snowdrift from Rick Piper. There's 3 pages on here from the ash can, plus a pinup of Angel of Death, which was made by my son. I hope you guys like what you guys see. Please leave a like if you like it. Leave a comment. You know, regardless whether you do or don't like it, leave a comment and share. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Bye.
Look up, look down, there's danger rising all around. Within, without, doom awaits without a doubt. Swing left, kick right, can we make it through the night? Your guess is mine, but we're almost out of time. The UFO has come to take him, but he's got friends who won't forsake him. While Peter's fighting in his head with Queen's sting, wishing he were dead. All in the great Cyclopean goes down issue number 10. Back now, the great Cyclopean. Don't miss it, issue number 10.
Sometimes you really have to go way back to understand where you are today, because if you don't know where you come from, you can't know where you... It's impossible. See, we don't even know why we don't even know why we were formed out of mud. God, our Father, who can speak all things into existence, he's speaking the light, he's speaking all kinds of things, and they're appearing. My God, the word of God comes forth, and boom, there it is. Whoa! And then God is about to do one of the most amazing things. He's about to reveal to the universe that he just created what he looks like, because no one's ever seen God. And instead of speaking that into reality, he decides to look at some mud and bring it up and start forming this mud into his face. And let me tell you something, all the animals came to see what God looked like, because nobody never seen God. And the angels came, look and says, what is going on? It says, that's the creator, as he was forming Adam. No one had ever seen him. Why don't he just speak this thing? Why doesn't he just speak it? Let there be man. And man would have appeared. God could not speak man into being, because if he did, we would be part of creation. God never brought us into this thing to be part of creation. He brought us into this thing to be sons and daughters. He doesn't create sons and daughters. He forms them. This is what God does. And so he brings us out of the mud. Why? Because God knows that when you take seed and you put it into the dirt, this seed is going to multiply. And what he put into the dirt is going to multiply itself. And this is why we're not here following something. We're becoming that which we think we're following.
Look down, there's danger rising all around. Within, without, do more waste without a doubt. Swing left, kick right, can we make it through the night? Your guess is mine, but we're almost out of time. The UFO has come to take him, but he's got friends who won't forsake him. While Peter's fighting in his head with Queen Sting, wishing he were dead. All in the great Cyclopean goes down, issue number 10. Back now, the great Cyclopean. Don't miss it, issue number 10.
Yes, hello, this is Mr. Wagner. Yes, ma'am, I'd like to make an appointment. Well, I need a physical and the doctor's signature. I've applied for EOL benefits, ma'am. Monday works for me, yes. Thank you. Good day. Good day.
Good day. Hang on a second, guys. I got to send it. I don't even know if Diana's coming. I think she might be in chat, but I did not send an invite until just now. In fact, I don't even know if I kept the window open. Hang on here. What's going on? Oh, it looks like I might have. I don't know if you can. Oh, yeah, you should be able to hear me. Hello, everybody. Whew. Peace. What's up? Yeah, rock or punk. Actually, I like them, almost all of them. I kind of dug them all, but I think my least favorite at this point is the 70s. I put that in for Kenny. He commented on the Facebook page, so I was like, yeah, he wants rock and roll, so I'll give him like a 70s rock version. I was just having fun with it, and I hadn't used Suno in a couple of weeks, so it was kind of like a little creative fun, a little explosion. Moving a chord here. So anyway, the Great Cyclopean number 10 is ready. That doesn't mean I won't be tweaking it over the next month while we do the campaign. But it's done. Like, I could send it to press right now. I just keep going over each page, looking at the stuff, making sure that I like everything. I would call this doing the Piper. I'm going through it with a fine-tooth comb because every time I look at anything I ever publish, I, of course, find things I'd like to touch up again. And I hope that actually never, ever stops. I like always finding things to improve on, but I have things to work on, you know? So there's the link if you want to join. Hello, Diana. Are you late? I didn't know you were, but welcome. When you see me do this, it's because I'm trying to read the chat. I could pull it up on this screen, but it gets weird. Actually, I should probably try that, but probably not live on the air. I should have thought of that earlier. Let's see. Hey, Herman asks, how you doing, Diana? Diana and I were actually talking when I realized you were in chat earlier, and I said, I hope you're doing well. We know that you've been ill, and we've been watching and praying and hoping for the best. Wait a minute, what's that say? Oh, you know what? I can do this. I don't have to squint like that. You should do a Great Cyclopean TPD. What's a TPD? I don't know what a TPD is. Indeed, Diana. Everybody should hope everybody is well. But I know what you mean, yeah. Boy, I get sick of looking at my face. And let's see. That's really not much better, is it? It's just a symbol with a little bouncing audio thing around it. Trade paperback. That is coming. It will be with issue 12 at the end of the 12 issues, not series, but run. That's actually been kind of my creative choice. Everybody has said I should do it with fewer issues. Everybody says I should do it with fewer issues and have more trade paperbacks overall. But I keep thinking about the huge black and white mangas, and knowing that, we're not on an international level, but I want to at least try to offer up a really good value for whatever I have to charge for it, make it a real quality product, and still continue to make my floppies. Now, the real decision is going to be, and I think we've already decided, but when we go to shows, we won't actually carry any more single issues of 1 through 12. Or if we do, it'll be a very limited amount, because we'll have that, all-in-one book, the trade paperback. And we'll have floppies that are coming out in the next run. Yeah, trade paperback. I'm a little slow. So I don't know if you guys are going to be stuck with just me tonight. The link is in the chat. I can put it out again. There is some attention that's been paid to the video description. There is a link in there for all of the Cyclopean theme ideas. And there is a link in there to a Google form where you can drop a vote. You can vote for, all or none or 100 times. It's up to you. There's no limit. It's not scientific. But if someone feels so compelled to vote whatever they can, I don't even think it tracks because I didn't set it for, email necessary. Yeah, well, I just don't want to leave people. See, okay, so my thing, especially with these first 12 issues, is the dramatic jump from issue 1 to issue 12. And what I mean by that is I believe the quality of the book gets better and better every issue. So I don't want to leave them like at 6 and make them think, wow, okay, so this is where we got. No, I want them to go through the, if they go through the whole thing, they'll see, a full arc of talent, story, and art. How are you, babe?
Hey. So it took me a minute because I'm using my iPad for the StreamYard, and I got to make sure I'm in the right.
It sounds incredibly good.
Does it? Oh, good.
Much better than I thought it would. That's probably because there's no keyboard on it.
There's no keyboard. I'm not typing anything, and I don't have my headphones in either. I forgot to put those on.
That's probably a handicap, but it's doing pretty well for what it is.
Well,
so how are you feeling? Tired, right?
Tired. Should get a shirt that says that. Tired. But other than that, I'm doing okay.
So I think I'm going to show the preview of the page that
we're
working on.
The cats are knocking. I got to go get them. Wait a minute. Don't show it. Well, you can show it. I can look.
No, I'll wait till you get back. She's going to get the cats. Now, you have to understand, we have beautiful cats. They weigh 10 to 15 pounds. One weighs about 10. The other one's about 15. But they knock at the back door when they want to come in. And it's a sliding glass door. So it can be exceedingly creepy when you hear like a dunk, 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 if you're not expecting the cats. So that means any minute now I'll probably have Belle meowing at my door.
All right. Was brave, of course.
Okay. She won't be bothering me yet.
Nope. I don't know where Belle is.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, so now let me see if I can pull this up. I think I've already set it up. I just have to add it to the screen.
Yeah.
So let's try that. Share screen. Oh, somebody's at the door. Hang on. Good thing these are wireless. Hello, Brave. Come on in. But let's be honest, he's not here for me. He's here for the cat food. Okay, so this is behind the scenes at the Fund My Comic creation site, I guess you could call it. Hang on, we have a back room filling up. We're going to let Rick Piper on the air. What's up, Mr. Piper?
Hey.
Hello.
How are you guys?
All right. How is the man with many more powers? That's become a trademark for you here. You know, when you aren't here, that's what we end up talking about. Your video comes on and everybody cheers and we're like, many more powers.
Camera audio.
I will keep him in my prayer, and that's not just being silly. I'm thinking about doing God Chat again over on my other channel. I haven't done it in like 6 years, but we'll see. Anyways, let's get back to the campaign. So I've changed the logo a little bit, but this here is a stand-in for the video. It's not actually what will be there. I kind of don't like the abs on this drawing, but I used it as a placement. This is not available to the public. You guys are getting a behind-the-scenes view.
Guess who's at the door? Belle.
That would be Belle, yes.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'll be right back.
So have you guys started this campaign yet or not?
No, not yet. I'm planning on launching it May 6th.
Oh, goodness.
So that gives me plenty of time to fix typos and find art things that I want to fix or change.
So that's next Wednesday?
Yeah, it's 5 days after somebody's birthday.
It's 4 days after my dad's birthday.
Hallelujah, brother.
But unfortunately, he's not alive to celebrate it. But he's with Jesus, so I should celebrating it.
I know. Hello, Bill. So as you can see, I really love this. I've never used this piece of art on the Cyclopean before, so I used it here. We've got a bullet list. Now, I will be honest, I went looking at other campaigns that were successful and some of the things they were doing. And one of the things they do is they don't actually use a lot of the natural text that's available to you in the browser, you know, in what the system has. They actually use graphics. And I think that's a little risky. I don't like the idea because it could affect mobile devices. But they're making a lot of success with their stuff. So I figure, you know, what's the term? The best flattery is imitation. Yeah. This is the cover of Cyclopean 10. There are some surprises coming up, but I haven't put them in the campaign yet. Peter loses everything. Dun, 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 dun. There's a little rundown, like a little elevator pitch there. I see a typo right there. That's probably something I did when I added the pages. But here's a few of the pages, not a lot. You know, I only put in 4 so far. Here's a little bullet of all the heroes in it. And it gets kind of funny because of the logos. It gets a little extreme, but I still did it. And then I had a few that don't actually have logos, but they're in the book, so I put them down at the bottom. But I was like, man, that looks kind of cool, like all the logos and stuff. And so anyway.
I like it.
So far, I've only got 3 different tiers. First, there's the nifty looking.
We haven't done the stretch goals or anything, right?
Yeah, we haven't done that yet. But the first thing is obviously the PDF edition, which is great for international people because the shipping can be torture right now. And who knows if there's going to be a tariff on comics. I don't know. Then you have the single $10 issue, which will also include a PDF.
Probably what I'll be getting.
And then you have, and this is just, I don't have a lot of ideas yet, but this is the $90 massive catch up, which would be all 10 issues. I wouldn't expect many people to buy that unless we get international like superstardom. But yeah, let's count on that for issue 10. And
Yeah,
but
well,
it's
the thing is, most people following you at this point have all the issues. You know,
right, yeah.
This is for the new people that might the new people that you are going to get that haven't really heard.
No,
that
this
them
is for
waiting.
this is for the interested Hollywood producers who are wondering about the story. It's available at a discount. Because really, it's a 10% off of the the total of 10 issues at $10 an issue. But this is where I'm working. I have plenty of time to finish it.
Mark,
what's that?
Yeah, Mark Matterson or whatever in the chat says, I'm a Ludi or Luddy. What site is this being listed on?
Let's see. This is going to be on Fund My Comic. Let me go to the top of the page. I think it actually shows it.
Yeah. And we haven't, it hasn't, this is where you can purchase it, but we have not actually started the campaign. So I don't know if they can see it yet, right?
No, they can't. That's why this is kind of like an exclusive inside look.
Yeah.
But it is coming. May 6th is the planned launch date if everything goes correctly.
So next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. But we'll have the website. Mark, we'll be posting the website here in the chat on Wednesday as we launch it. And it'll be available, we'll probably put it on our website as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We'll be posting it everywhere.
This is just like a sneak preview of what is coming. And again, next Wednesday is hopefully our launch date.
All right. So I need your opinion, guys.
Mm-hmm.
See the geek there on the right with the big grin?
Oh, yeah.
That's my new profile photo. Does it do me any justice? Should I keep it?
You look like a crazy man.
I thought the last one I looked worse.
Why can't you do just a normal smile? Like a nice smile.
What's not nice about that?
Well, it's a smile, but it looks like you're laughing. I don't know.
Well, I was looking at the camera.
Click it to bring it up. Click it to bring it up bigger, so we can actually see it bigger.
I don't know if I can. Let me see.
It looks like you took it while you sitting.
Well, see whether if you click Contact Creator, whether it'll bring it up bigger.
Actually, hang on. I opened it up in a new tab. I opened it up in a new tab, but it's going to be blurry. Let me switch what I'm sharing. Remove. And then I have to go back down here and go share screen. Well, that didn't work. Share screen. Here we go. I think this is going to work. Okay. It's a little blurry, but there it is. Much bigger.
Yeah, definitely.
That's it. You took it in the kitchen.
Absolutely, I did. Yes. I was inspired.
You just a nice smile. Like I don't understand what's wrong with you.
He's excited. There's a smile. That's an excited smile.
What do you want? Like something like this?
Yeah. Well.
Plain, ordinary, boring.
No, that's a fake smile. No, stop it. If you tell Chris to pose, this is what you get. I actually have to come up with nice pictures of he and I for a friend of ours who's doing a interview for us for the upcoming.
You have him like this, like a.
Oh, Tim, there you go.
What's up, brother?
But it's more like he's just like this. Just like.
I was just asking where you've been. Where have you been, Mr. Timothy?
Let's see.
I've
been working a lot.
In his workshop.
No.
Well, this is I call this the studio.
He's trying to create Melvin's spaceship.
There you go.
Shut your mouth, Canadian.
Have you been working? Is that why we haven't seen you around?
Well, that and I've been preparing for. I'm doing an appearance at Captain Comics in Boise. Yes,
cool.
The comic book shop is called Captain Comics.
Nice.
Don't ask me why.
That's all
and
right.
then in June, I'm going to go to Idaho Falls.
Yeah.
And attend my first convention.
Oh, that's exciting.
So
So you've been busy.
yes,
Busy doing stuff.
and Melvin 4 is at page 37.
Mhm.
So we're getting close to wrapping that up, and then soon after there'll be a trade paperback of issues 0 through 4.
Cool.
Yep.
Well,
That
I'm
is
going to
cool.
And I've been doing this for about 5 years. I didn't realize this. I went back and, I mean, my first actual official, like, seen all the way through kind of campaign was in 2021.
Mm.
I'm looking at it, like, where'd the time go? It's been 5 years so
Yeah.
far.
Quite quick for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
But you technically started before that, so.
Yeah, but that didn't go. I mean, now I was learning, and that didn't go according to plan.
Yeah, it still counts.
Yeah, those are the before 4 times.
Hey, I started my stuff in like the 90s. Well, technically, I probably started my stuff in the 80s.
I wish I had better focus in the 90s, but at the time, I was the only one that wanted to make comic books. It seemed like most people just wanted to buy and collect comic books and not actually make them.
You know, I have to tell you guys something. Honestly, the Titans, I think we started in the 80s. It was our, it was our childhood plaything, like the Titans were real people, but they weren't, of course, we weren't really Captain or Moonstar, we weren't Thunderfist and Vulcan. We were kids, but we were role playing those characters and creating media, well, if you want to call it that, but that's what it was to us in that era,
Yeah.
I guess in this day and age it would be, I don't know, AI or a different process at the very least. We see kids now trying to do comics, and I'd say about 20 to 30% of them are ready to do it on paper, and the rest of them they're kind of stuck, and it's our job to try to get them focused up so they can do a comic, but it can be difficult, and it's because we're dealing with younger kids. But
yeah.
Well, for me, I was like, okay, we're gonna do. I'd be the one trying to bring everybody together to work on books, and no one really wanted to do them. They're like, oh, this is kind of cool, and then they just kind of go do their own thing.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I tried to get some of my friends in to help me. I had already started. My friends came along that I tried to drag them into my dream. Just to get
nobody was interested really, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, we had an interesting thing because you guys got to understand when we joked to you about, Captain Aura and Tony and stuff.
Yeah.
Of all the guys, he was the one most like his character, and he still kind of is. We know, Tony, bro. He's okay. So I walk into any room from my childhood, and most people call me Chris. He walks into a room and people call him Cap. Like, it's natural. Like, we all know, like the secret identity. He wears a mask, but everybody knows.
Everybody
he doesn't
knows
have
who he is.
He doesn't have hypno glasses.
He doesn't change in a phone booth.
So Cap, 82. That's okay. That's true. So you notice you're the only Titan that doesn't have a full face covering, right? When we designed our costumes,
I was 3 in 82.
I was 9.
Look at our costumes though, because they're fairly faithful. And Vulcan has a full face mask. So does Thunderfist, and so does Moonstar. But Captain Aura, he's got like I don't know.
Mask.
No, because he's got the hair out the top, kind of like a Captain Marvel thing, but not. I don't think Captain Marvel had a mask. Kind of like Firestorm, but with hair instead of fire.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, actually, probably in the 80s, my original characters that I probably created were Transformers. My first ones, my own Transformers.
Let's see. I started trying to create comic book characters after 91. And that everybody knows the whole story about that. But after that, I was trying to actually make my own.
Yeah. But for stuff that got going on this weekend, I'm going out to Saskatoon.
Saskatoon, motherfucker.
Saskatoon, Saskatchewan for a con. 2-day con.
Who are you conning?
You.
We just watched Ocean's 11, so I'm like, all right, so where's the hit? What are you doing? You're going to con somebody, right? What are you getting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Taking down the bank?
Then in June, I'm doing Niagara Falls Comic Con, which 3-day con.
Have anybody been watching Elazamat's new documentaries?
Not yet.
You had never seen the Dungeoneer Files documentary?
Well, I've seen a lot of them, but like not all of them. Actually, I've seen one of them when he did the Comic Skate one, and then the rest I've only seen clips.
He did the Dungeoneer documentary, and like all the CG kings shit their pants.
Now, is Tony talking about Captain Marvel, or is he talking about Captain Marvel?
Marvel.
There you go.
I know who he's talking about. Yeah, you do too, actually, because you know Captain Marvel never wore a mask, right?
Yeah, the real
Right,
Captain Marvel.
You mean Shazam?
Real? Yeah.
No, I mean Captain Marvel.
I mean
The real
Captain Shazam. I mean, I keep saying Captain Marvel, but all I hear is Shazam. Sorry.
You know what the problem I have with Shazam is? They
What?
gave it up because they feared Brie. Brie became Captain Marvel, and they said, "We'll do Shazam movies. We're okay. You can have Captain Marvel." I know it already happened, but I have to tell it in a way that sounds so weak for DC.
I actually see. Well, I didn't see her. I actually watched. It was an animated movie. What it was? I forget what it was that I saw recently, and she was in it as one of the main characters, and she actually did pretty good.
I don't dislike her except for when
Yeah.
she gets stupid, but like she's all right, you know.
Yeah. I think it was about the goat playing basketball.
Anybody gonna
Michael
see
Jordan?
the Mandalorian movie?
Pardon?
Am I gonna
No,
go watch
I not even a chance. No.
Really?
Now every time I hear his voice, I see Pedro with the weird mustache sitting there doing some weird hip thrust. It's not the same. Like he's blown his image for me.
I think the only movie I've seen that he sucked in was Gladiator 2. That was terrible. His like he's just like he wasn't even trying to act or anything. It was terrible.
Fantastic Four. So I got this cough.
Yeah. I'm biased. I don't really like the Fantastic Four regardless.
So I have to be honest, my only true vision of the Fantastic Four comes from Jack Kirby and John Byrne. Everybody and anything else I've ignored. I know there's been all sorts of, storylines and image changes. I'm sure they've had Mr. Fantastic with a little wee mustache at some point. But for me, it was always, the temples are white and he's clean cut and clean shaven and very intelligent and doesn't look like he just, I don't know, doesn't know what's going on like he did at the press conference. I was like, you're so weak. You will let the snowstorm do all the talking. I do not like. That's my very poor Victor Von Doom because
I'm not big into Spider-Man or Fantastic Four. I like grittier, like Punisher. I like
but that's because you're like a kid of the 90s.
Wolverine.
You grew up in a much softer era, my friend.
Softer era.
You don't know the grit of like Spider-Man and Captain America facing off against, like Electro. That was serious stakes, brother.
Spider-Man quit being Spider-Man in the 80s like a little puss?
Oh, I'm sure at least once.
I'm
sure
what a little wimp. Oh no!
You know what it took for him to do that? Ooh, Punisher! I just go around killing people. I have such an easy lifestyle. I just get to kill everybody.
Do you know what the Punisher really was?
No
but the Punisher was just Dirty Harry in a skull suit.
Exactly.
And Tony said, "Very nice, Rick."
Marvel. 5. Frankly, I've forgotten.
Nah, I'll be honest. I used to be almost exclusive exclusively Marvel. The DC I did like was weird. Like I loved old Supermans by Kurt Swan. I loved Flash by Carmine and Planto. I didn't read a lot of Batman because I didn't like his villains. I didn't like.
Before Marvel, I think I was like buying whatever. Like I had a Star Wars comic book, which is Marvel. I think I had a Archie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures book. Mostly it was Garfield or whatever Treasury I could get, So
now the closest I got to that stuff and Archie were the Sunday funnies of the Lawrence Eagle Tribune, and that was because it was basically a Sunday's comic book section folded down and stapled up like the size of a comic. Yeah. And if you Google those, they still have them online. People collect them.
I had a Count Duckula comic book.
You shouldn't tell people that, man.
I was small. What do you want from me?
Well, Duckula. That was a good show.
I don't remember much about it. I know I had it.
I remember I used to go to yard sales and get disappointed when I'd find certain comics. You'd hear somebody has a stash of comics. You'd get over there, it's like a bunch of 50s romance comics. And because I was a superhero geek and thought nothing of it, I passed over them. They were probably worth, $20 each or something. But I don't know. I'm like, I'm not buying those. Those are for girls. What's that?
Those comics suck, right?
I didn't know any better. So, yeah, I'm like, I'm not buying, Barbie finds love. What is this? Issue 3.
Crap.
She couldn't find love after the first issue. What's wrong with her?
What a stupid hair.
Although I will admit, I liked Brenda Starr. She had a page in the Sunday Funnies, and for some reason, I thought she was entertaining.
Tony says Netflix is Daredevil and Punisher rock. Yeah.
What is up with that? I read today that season 3 has been postponed because a 57% drop in ratings in season 2.
Has anybody
and they're
watched,
trying to figure out how to retool it.
The 89 Punisher? That one's one of my favorite action movies.
I have, and I need to watch it again just so I can talk smack about it.
They're probably talking to the Daredevil Born Again.
It's kind of interesting the story behind that, though, because that was supposed to compete against the 89 Batman, but they screwed it up somehow, and it went directly to video.
Yeah,
no, they screwed it up thinking they could take up Batman.
I don't know if they could actually do as good as the 89 Batman, but I think they were trying. And
the real problem is it's just Batman was so huge. Like, you got to go at him with the Punisher's cool, but like Punisher attracts, a much smaller audience. Batman's almost like a modern day, like Roman pagan god,
But at the time, though, that was the best that Marvel could do. I mean,
Batman is like a household name. Punisher is not a household name.
Really? Because I mean,
well, I think it might be now, but in '89 especially, it was a little early in his career. But even now, I don't think he would be as accepted. Everybody might have heard of him, but like a lot of people just know him as, oh, that's that guy the bad cops tried to take his logo. So they switched his logo in the comic. Oh, shut up, dude. It's the wrong thing to do. Do you remember they did that? They made his logo all like deformed like an alien skull or something.
Like a demon or something, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, why?
Well, Warlords, I've seen some covers of that. Tony's mentioning Warlords. I actually kind of want to go and find the issues of Warlords or Warlord or something like that.
Yeah, that's a DC character, if I'm remembering right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the one who looked like Conan and Thor, right?
Yeah.
The Warlord?
He was in DC's versions of the Savage Land.
Well, I don't know. Dolph Lundgren's preparation for Punisher was pretty interesting. I found out about that. Like, he went without sleep to get like those dark circles around his eyes.
Yeah, they didn't have makeup back then.
Yeah, so and what he told people when they did fight scenes is he actually wanted them to hit him for real. So,
well, have you ever seen him like next to real people? He is big. He's he's not a little man. It's like, go ahead, make my day. You know,
I
like he's
I must
literally.
break you.
But
How
he's
is
super
Diana
smart
doing?
too.
Yeah. How's Diana doing there? She's been muted for like 10 minutes.
Oh, she's letting us
Oh,
talk.
I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here going, all right, it's 9:30. If I go to bed by 10, I gotta get up. I've been going to bed very early because I've been
Oh yeah.
fatigued, really fatigued lately.
Yeah. I
So,
just,
kind
you
of.
know, I hadn't talked to you. I know the last time I was
know.
on, Chris said you were feeling a little under the weather.
Yeah, just got some stuff there trying to figure out what's wrong with me, basically, besides being married to Chris.
Well, you know what sucks is we can tell you that she has successfully passed every test they've given her. The problem is she wants to know why she gets tired so quickly, and they go, well, we've tested for COVID, we've tested for flu, we've tested for cancer, we've tested for this, we've tested for that, we've tested for this, we tested for blood clots, blah, 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 blah. They've tested for everything, and everything comes back A-okay. So she's like, well, why, you know, and the only thing she's hearing is, you're still recovering from a stroke. It takes time. But, you know, that is hard to buy, especially when she has surges of energy where she'll feel like herself for an hour or two, and then she'll go with it, and then it's a payback. You know, it's like, oh.
Well, maybe that's why. And then there's the other thing. She's old.
We do deal with that all the time because, like, neither one of us is spring chickens. So, like, we get up in the morning and we're like, hey, you good? I'm good. You sleep? I did. Okay. Coffee? Yes. You know, it's like just really a grunt and move, you know, slowly situation. And we have two dogs that go nuts. One is big, one is small, full of personalities. It's quite a morning here still. We thought when the kids left out, you know, for college and stuff, it would slow down. But then we got pets, and they're crazy.
Life don't slow down.
Yeah, pets never grow up.
No, they don't. They really don't.
They just stay the same age all the time.
Yeah.
Well, and
they
they're so
may
weird.
technically age, but they don't grow up.
But these two cats are very weird. Bella's like exceptionally attached to me, and Brave exceptionally latched onto her. But they love us both at the same time. Like, it's weird how they are. They follow us when we leave the house and walk the dogs. It's all the way around the block. People are like, wow, your cats are with you. We're like, yeah, we know. We know.
Right?
They're not on leashes. They just follow us.
No. But yeah, so I am going to head out just because I really do need to. Wait, it's awful.
Hey, on your way home, will you pick me up some soda?
No, I'm good. Just open the fridge. There's stuff in there.
That was
But
I
it
was trying to make a
see
joke.
you guys. It was nice to say
You
hi.
failed.
And I didn't realize what I was sitting in the living room resting, and I didn't realize what time it was. And then Chris came out in the kitchen. I'm like, "Hey, what time is it?" I looked at my phone. I'm like, "Oh crap, I'm late. I'm really late." So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, we're excited about Great Cyclopean 10, and hopefully in another 2 weeks I will have all my results from all the testing, and they'll just tell me what's going on with me, and we'll be good.
Yeah.
But
Well, you guys are gonna have to come on my show.
yeah, absolutely.
After
Do you even do panels anymore? Oh, you do. You have fizz and you have like metal.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what metal I don't mind. Fizz. He can be.
Yeah, it's like, okay, what else? Tell us what else you don't like.
Well, it's not even that. It's like he asks the dumbest questions. It's like, how are we gonna know this? Why
There
didn't
are
you
no
look at-
dumb questions.
Just stupid people. Just kidding.
No, there's
Why
there's
did
a
they?
saying.
Why do they do these things? It's in comics. It's like I don't know why they did make Jean Grey male.
No, you want to know something? I'll tell you something I've learned after 10 issues of the Cyclopean. Writers just write to keep going sometimes. Like in their runs, like there were times where I didn't really understand why the story ended up the way it did. And now I think I do. I see like the markings of he wanted to grow a branch there, and the editor said, no, reel that back in. We're going to go over here. You know, things like you see subplots and characters, supporting characters like suddenly just faded out. What happened? Well, new editor. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the one thing you got to remember, Tim. Oh, sorry, Chris.
Go ahead.
Is Fitzchozo is like 24.
Oh.
He
Who's
just
that?
turned 24. He's
Oh.
somebody in my chat and on my channel a lot. So
24.
he thinks he knows a lot,
He doesn't
and
know
he knows
anything.
a lot of comic history, but he doesn't.
Well, guys, don't you remember when I was 18? I knew everything.
And now
You could have asked. Now I'm like, I forgot it all. I guess I don't know.
The world
But you
doesn't
couldn't
make as
tell
much
me
sense as it
anything.
used to. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. So, and like I said, he just turned 24. And the other thing is, he's Muslim.
Well, then he's on his way to forgetting stuff at 24. Another 10 years, he'll be like normal, and give him another 10, and he'll be like us. I don't remember where I put my glasses.
He's
It'll be
Muslim?
fine. Yeah, I ignored that part. Nobody's actually Muslim. They're all just children of God waiting to find Jesus.
Yeah. Okay,
Well, I'm just saying.
I'll make sure not to make any jokes about that.
No, I'm not joking. I really think they're going to find Jesus, but I'm just...
Yeah.
So that's...
I'm just trying to let Tim know where he's coming from.
Right.
So,
Sometimes
guys...
he'll say stuff, I'm like, what are you freaking talking about, you dork?
Guys, we're down to 3 viewers, so I can like ask this of you guys because we're probably the 3 viewers. What do you think if I start doing a God chat?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
God chat? Yeah, whatever happened to that, man?
Well, I stopped doing it because number one, I didn't think anybody was really into it, but I ran out of things to complain about, and
I didn't think you talked about God to complain about things.
No, the thing is, like, there was always a theological issue to discuss, and I ran out of things to discuss, and now the world is going nuts. Like,
The world's always been nuts.
Well,
yeah, but I'm noticing it.
You
Exactly
can always
my point.
bring up a scripture and we can just talk about it and see where things go. You know, it doesn't have to be, the world's going to hell in a handbasket. Let's talk about that.
Oh, no, but it could be like, so this is, something I see that the world is bugging me right now. Let's reflect on this scripture versus that. Just to kind of, you know what I mean? It's a very, it's a very weird thing for me. And on X, I've been getting, so on X, I stopped following so much politics because it was ticking me off.
Right,
so
right.
I started talking to Christians and Catholics and Muslims, and now I'm like, oh, I need to talk. I want to talk. Because all the religions are crazy, man.
Yeah.
I was talking about I found my favorite Bible verse, which is Romans 12:19.
Okay, I should know that because the reference sounds.
Yeah, it's about let vengeance be the Lord's. Basically, they'll go seeking revenge.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that verse. Yeah, that verse goes pretty hard, doesn't it?
Well, it's one of those cut both ways verses,
Yeah. Well, it's like my pastor said. He goes, but the Lord only seeks justified wrath, not petty vengeance.
Well, you know what I keep using? I keep reminding everybody that the leaders are there because of God and they have the sword, to use it. Like, you should be worried if you're wrongdoing. And it sucks because when you're talking to people who, for example, are so anti-Trump that they can't support, anything that is happening.
People don't make a difference.
Well, to me, I don't care whether you support Trump or not, but we have boys out in the fight, and I'm like, we're there now. I'm going to support the fight until they're not there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just like that lady that had her son in the military, and that's some stupid TikToker or something made a remark about that, and kind of got like her metaphorical teeth kicked in. I
don't know about that one, but I just know, like, I don't like war, but I'm praying that the guys, that they don't get hurt. They got. And I don't think that makes me bad, but I also, I don't know. It's so messed up. The world, if it's not the end of the world, we sure are having a real tense time.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
As we know it.
And I feel fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So your Romans 12:19, I think is what you're saying. Do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath, for it is written, it is mine to avenge. I will repay, says the Lord. But then,
tell me that don't go hard. Tell me that don't go hard.
Yeah, but what goes harder is verse 20.
What's that? Verse 20.
On the contrary, if your enemy is hungry, feed him.
That's that love thy enemy thing, isn't it?
If he is thirsty, give him something to drink. In doing this, you will heap burning coals on his head.
That's kind of like taking the high road, isn't it? It's like, don't worry, I got it. You just be nice to him.
Yeah. Do not overcome evil by
do not repay evil with evil.
Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. That was verse 21.
Yeah, that's basically do not repay evil with evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of gets rid of the whole eye for an eye, man. That settles it once for all. Jesus said, no more, but there it is again.
We could say though the eye for eye thing, that's God's department. Let him deal with it. Let him do it.
Well, that's what it ends up being, yeah.
And it really all that really starts at verse 9. Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil, cling to what is good, be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep yourself spiritually fervor, serving the Lord. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Share with the Lord's people who are in need. Practice hospitality.
There you go.
Bless those who persecute you, and bless and do not curse. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, but be willing to associate with people of low position. Do not be conceited. Do not repay anyone evil for evil. Be careful to do what is right in the eyes of everyone. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. And that's when we get into 19.
That is a Bible.
I just let you go. Yeah, I'm like, go. All right, man. You're on a run.
There you go.
Tony, that is a Bible man quote. Nice. What is a Bible man quote?
Not that lame character. Come on. We don't need to make it lame.
I've never actually seen Bible Man except for clips on YouTube.
I felt like punching myself for seeing it.
I do know a lot of Christian entertainment is lacking.
Well, it's gotten better, of course, over
Chosen.
time. But
everybody loves the Chosen.
Yeah, but there, a lot of the movies that come out nowadays are good. Then we have to remember, Bible Man is a kids program, and all kids programs are cheesy.
Exactly.
90%.
The Power Rangers were a statement in theatrical excellence in writing. How do you guys say that? Have you not seen the Power Rangers?
The only thing that I had interest in was the Pink Ranger.
A pity the Ranger who kicks on me, hey.
Hey, the Green Ranger was pretty badass too. I mean, I know that Kimberly got all the looks, but come on, Tommy was so cool.
The Yellow Ranger, she was pretty cute too. So
how do you not dig the flute calling up the green dragon? Oh man, come on.
The Dragon Sword.
That was my little brother. That was a show that my little brother would watch.
Hey, I watched it with my son, so that's how I got into him. I was like, all right, what are we gonna watch? Oh, what is this? They fight like ninjas but dress like Super Friends. This is so cool.
Tony says again, nicely done, Rick. Thanks. He says, amen. I feel like I just got out of mass. Laugh out loud.
That is pretty Catholic. it's like that's one of the things online that I find this strange because a lot of Catholics, they don't resent people reading the Bible, but it's a different approach.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like they're like
The Catholics? Yeah.
yeah, like they'll be weird about like if you tell them you read the Bible a lot, they're like they don't really do the same thing. Like they read it.
Yeah,
some
they
of
are
them,
not
but
encouraged. They're not encouraged to read their Bibles.
at least not the same
In
way.
fact, in
So
fact,
the-
they're probably discouraged from reading their Bibles.
So the
Most of
Catholic
them.
Church still discourages people from reading the Bible. Isn't that why the Reformation started in the first place?
Yeah, well, on a regular basis, like you can read it with when you're at church, and you're reading along.
No,
with
but
the priest.
listen. This was weird. So I was looking up about the Reformation because I was in a conversation about it. Because
right,
I'm like, I don't know why you really, but part of it was the indulgence thing.
Yes,
there was
you
a
had to
time
pay
they were
money,
collecting.
Yeah,
Or you
had to-
could pay money to get a pass to heaven. And it's like,
Well,
huh?
I asked the Catholic
No,
priest. I asked
no.
them, well, what is purgatory exactly? So they think that, like, say you're holding on to one last sin, like you can't let go of your loved ones as you pass on. Your focus should be on God, right? So you have to go through purgatory to get weaned off that last sin, right? And that's what
Well,
they
see-
believe that purgatory is. So
Well, I don't think that's not an official Catholic doctrine, or at least
probably isn't, but
Well,
so I guess
purgatory is.
that's what I'm saying.
No,
Purgatory.
I
that's
think
what
that was
purgatory.
I think that was denounced or recanted.
Well, I
or
don't know.
something.
I don't know. I'm not Catholic, so
I'm not either, but I talked to a lot of them online, so I'm learning. Like
Yeah.
a lot of the things I thought I knew, I didn't, and a lot of things I didn't know I've learned, and it's like, like some of it's good, some of it I'm like, oh.
So
Like, I don't get some
so
of
I
it.
guess the Catholic Church in that time period was saying, well, you want to get your loved ones out of purgatory? If you pay us a little more extra coin, it could speed up the process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's part of it. Or you could pay for your indulgences so you can do sins without it counting against you.
Oh, geez, that sounds stupid.
Well,
But
at some point though, the people really didn't know, like
they couldn't
just
read.
viewed it.
They couldn't read
Yeah.
the Bible.
Yeah, well, because during that time the Catholic Church kept it from people.
Well, even if they could have read it, there wasn't a maturity among the general.
Well, yeah, a lot of
population.
people were illiterate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And
So,
then they
like,
go to a Catholic church with there'd be a gate in front of a fence in front of them and the preacher would be facing away like this. It's like who wants to go to? He's not even talking to us. What the heck is he saying? I don't know.
well, and there's other
the thing
things that
is,
kind of would mess with it. The Latin with the not the native language. Like they weren't preaching in English in the Catholic churches in England. They would still be doing Latin. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, you're there to hear the word of God, and it sounds like a mysterious different language. It's like, okay, if you say so.
Why am I here if I can't understand a word he's saying?
Yeah, well, the thing is, and I get you, Tim, but the thing is, back then it was just normal. It was what it was.
Right.
It was nobody expected to even think that they should be able to understand what he's saying.
Martin Luther did.
Yeah.
Well, Martin Luther
again,
came
he
from
was
them, right?
Yeah, but again, originally he was like Chris was saying, he was against the indulgences and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Well,
wasn't
he-
he some sort of Catholic clergy before that happened? Before the
Yeah, he was like a clergy. He was a professor.
Yeah.
He didn't like the fact that he thought people need to be educated on how to read, and that the Bible should be translated in the language of the land it's in, so people can read and decide for themselves.
Yeah.
But the Catholic Church didn't like that.
No, because they held the power, and it's just like the first century Jews. They held that sort of power with, the people then, and that's why they killed. Well, part of the reason that they killed Christ, because by teaching the way that he took that power away from them.
Well, there was a lot of people that were closely associated with Martin Luther that got burned at the stake with their own translations.
Tony says there are 4 Catholic afterlives.
Yeah,
Okay.
he wrote these.
Limbo, purgatory, heaven, and hell.
Okay, so what is limbo, and what's the difference between limbo and purgatory?
Yeah, that's.
I got something wrong because I thought limbo was that thing where the bar goes lower and lower and you have to dance under it.
Well,
I
I mean,
really did.
according to the Apocrypha text, the Book of Enoch, which is not canonized, there was different levels of heaven. There was
Right.
Well,
first heaven was like heaven, and there was like paradise and hell right next to each other, and then
Yeah,
like, I think second heaven was like a prison for fallen angels.
okay,
And then
that's a little wacky. The Bible does speak of heavens. It does say.
Yeah.
I think it does reference 3 heavens. I could be wrong.
Three
But
heavens, sure.
Yeah, I'm not 100%, but most theology nowadays would say 3 heavens. And basically, the first heaven is our atmosphere. Second heaven is outer space. Third heaven is God's throne room. That's basic theology today, saying, what those heavens are.
Yeah, I love theology. Theology a lot of times is like science. It'll make sense, but really they're just kind of like, oh, this is what we believe. Like heavens to me could be like dimensions. It could be like I don't know what they call it, but like I totally believe that we could be just in a different wavelength when we go to heaven. Like
who knows?
We've been explained to it like we're going into the air and we're going up into the heavens, right? But at some point, are they talking about like, and this is going to sound weird, but like our vibrational existence will change to be some sort of form that can be in the presence of God in heaven, whereas the flesh can't actually be there. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Well, the flesh can, but not our flesh, because our flesh is corrupted with sin.
Right.
Right. So what flesh are you actually going to have in heaven? Like it's a whole different existence, right?
Yeah, well, we are going to be transformed, the Bible says. And secondly, and then the other thing is we got to remember we're not going to be in heaven for eternity. We are going to be on the new earth in the new Jerusalem.
Oh, yeah.
With Christ. For
Isn't it kind of like though heaven and earth are one in that existence, though?
Well, I guess so. It depends on how you want to interpret.
Hey, guys, we have to interrupt this deep theological chat to say, hi, Randy. Randy's watching, so I just want to say hi. Okay, so what were you saying?
He was saying something. I don't know. It was a distraction.
It was deep and godlike.
What was it saying? Something about... Oh, the new heaven, new earth.
Yes.
New heaven, new earth. The Bible says this earth and this heaven will pass away. And it depends on how you view heaven. Heaven is, if you want to view it as some euphoric place, I guess, yes, this is going to be merged. But technically, the Bible says the new Jerusalem is going to come down out of the new heaven onto the new earth.
Right.
Right.
So that would say there's a separation of, heaven and earth.
Crazy.
And again,
there's measurements of how long the city is or how.
Yeah, how big? Yeah. It's like 1,500 miles each side.
Of what? The atmosphere?
No, the New Jerusalem. Each side is like about 1,500 miles, if I remember correctly from what I heard, for how many cubits that cubit thing measurement's going to be.
We did.
Hey, we did say hi. Yeah. Hello, Randy.
Yeah. Hi, Randy.
Randy. Hey, Randy.
Randy. Hi. Hi, Randy.
When he
Hello,
says
Randy.
limbo is supposedly for someone who's never baptized. Purgatory is for someone who is between heaven and hell, and can't possibly still go further. And heaven and hell are self-explanatory. Yeah.
What about if there's a wrestler who's also a friar?
Yeah, and technically, even the Bible sort of describes three hells as well. Gehenna, which is the lake of fire, which most people are supposed to be going to. People are supposed to be going to who get sent to hell. Hades, which is the grave, and then Sheol, which is a spirit prison of some sort, which might have been what not Abraham's bosom.
Yeah, no,
If you
I was going to mention that there's a whole Jewish thing about it where it wasn't actually hell. It was like a cavern away from Christ, or not Christ, from God.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
the darker their sin, the deeper they went. I don't know. I was listening. I don't think it was a rabbi. I think it was just some guy deep in Jewish, lore. But he was telling me something about it, and it was pretty deep. It was like, wow, like we have this whole concept of the burning trash of, that Jesus was comparing it to, and you guys have this like vision of like, you're alone in a very dark room because you were a bad, bad person. It's like, I don't know if that's the way, but okay,
Well,
like it didn't sound pleasant.
and I'm going
Sheol
off
is
of
Hebrew. Hades is Greek, and Gehenna is also Greek.
Oh yeah. Yes, so true. The
Should've
thunder
stuck
of
with that.
study. You can hear the study coming right out of his head as he thinks. It's like thumping.
I can hear it coming right out of his fingers.
I gotta know. I gotta know these things. People bring it up. I'm like, okay, now I gotta look it up. The Bible itself describes only one final hell, the place of ultimate judgment, but in English translates to the word hell for three different realms.
Yeah.
And besides that, the word hell is actually a Scandinavian word.
Yeah. Yeah, but the translation of the word hell is one final hell, like it's a Gehenna. And then, spirit prison and Hades, the grave.
That's where Hellraiser took place.
Well, and like I said, I'm not sure how best to describe Sheol. Besides, it's supposed to be spirit prison. I guess that's where the demons are right now. A lot of them, but
the thing to remember though is truly these are kind of like the secrets of Satan. Like Jesus told us just to love God and love each other. That's the top two commandments, and everything else is kind of like food to chew on. But I find that a lot of this spiritual crap that I'm running into on X is kind of like just like sweets and snacks that just aren't good for me.
What about these ones where they're mixing Christianity, like the verse about the 1,440, with tarot cards?
Well,
that sounds like a load of crap, don't it?
Yeah, and there's a lot of religions, including Islam, that try to attach themselves to Christianity in one way or another. Like the claim that, well, it's not a claim. Islam actually has a version of Jesus within their lore, within their within what Muhammad said, but their Jesus was just a prophet, and he will be back on Judgment Day, but he's coming behind Muhammad, and he's just a prophet. And he's not the Son of God, and he wasn't crucified according to their writings. And it's like, that is directly anti-Christ. It's not denying Jesus existed. It's not saying, no, we don't believe that he was here. It's denying the essence of what he was, what he is, why he came and why he's coming back. So it's like when they say, well, we worship the same God, I think of like the epistles of John where he's like, if you don't know the Son, you don't know the Father.
Exactly.
It's just
exactly. Or the verse where Jesus tells somebody, "Leave me, for I never knew you."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's sort of that, but it's that's in a parable.
Yeah, I think so.
But there'll be a lot of Christians / Catholics. There'll be a lot of people that will just assume they're saved without realizing they never actually made any true belief or commitment.
Tony wants to interrupt for a brief moment to ask about issue 10.
Let's see, where is it?
What do you want to ask about number 10?
Oh, May 6th. May 6th. That's where I'm scheduling it for. It may go later if there's any, problems with Fund My Comic, but I don't anticipate any.
The hook while the DJ revolves. Ice, ice.
But yeah, so May 6th, it should go well. I mean, Fund My Comic, we've done 7 campaigns with them, so it's kind of nice. It's a security blanket for us at this point. And it's going to be something I'm actually going to put like in our text, because like you have to fill it up with so much stuff.
You're not going to try Back Me Bro?
No, man, no.
Back Me Bro? What is that?
Oh, Rick, where have you been, brother?
Oh my God!
All right, so jump off the Bible for 2 seconds and let's go into the danger zone. So Shane Davis and his wife, Yanni, is that her name, Yanni?
Yanzi.
Yanzi.
Who's Shane Davis?
He is an artist that once drew.
Who is Shane Davis?
He drew for Image, and I think he did some DC. He may have done a couple of Marvel things.
He did the whole,
but
he
wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't like super huge, but he had a few years there where he was working in New York or whatever, California, wherever they are now.
What are you talking about? He's the breakout artist of 2009.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, he was an artist for DC or Marvel.
Right. His current series is Inglorious Rex. He's made more money selling those than I have in the last 10 years, I'm sure. Very happy for him. But he and his wife are CG. And they aren't just CG. We're talking like they're in Ethan's right hand position. Yeah.
Ethan's butt boy.
Oh yeah, basically, he just goes with the flow. Whatever Ethan does, Shane's kind of like, yeah, yeah, I guess.
He's the new John Malin.
No,
John.
He's the third bitch in the trio.
Yeah, that's true. They're more like the Three Stooges, but
I thought John and Ethan had a falling out.
Nah.
Yeah, but I think it's still going. They've just had a little, just a little spat. Just a spat.
Don't you hate it when couples argue?
Okay. Anyways, let's get back
to
this.
Shane, because nobody wants to work with Indiegogo anymore. New regulations, and Kickstarter is definitely a no-go. And for some reason, which I don't understand, they don't seem to like Fund My Comic. So Shane and Yanzi are starting backmebro.com, the future of Comicsgate fundraising, where you'll be able to go and invest a lot of money and hope you get your book. And if Evan is late, oh man, Shane is he's gonna give him the boot. He's gonna be hard on him. You know that EBS won't be able to get away with no refunds with Shane at the helm, right?
Yeah. Poor Shannon.
Well, I don't know I'm going to get on there, but I'll go check it out.
Yeah, I went and looked for about 5 seconds. It was cute.
I just want to see. The thing is, although I consider myself Comicsgate, if you're not Comicsgate, can you actually get on?
Probably not.
I doubt it. I'm sure there's some sort of gatekeeping going on there. However, I don't know legally if they can actually do that. Like, I don't know what the law would say about that. Would that be discrimination if you don't have a...
Yeah, well, what's the name does it? Kickstarter and Indiegogo have done it.
Well, they just follow very strict rules.
They have terms of service though for everybody. It's not a
in theory, but sometimes like there are people who come out and say XYZ against the president, and they're fine. But 4 years ago, if you had said it about Biden, you're getting bounced, and here comes trouble. You're in trouble. There's been a lot of leniency lately, and I find it unfortunate that this is even what's happening. It's like, why are we getting so
Sorry, Rick. We forget that you still consider yourself CG.
I don't care. Like.
Well, he's in Canada. Canada is a little
Like
different.
I said, I consider myself CG because I agree with the principles. All the crap that's going on, a lot of the infighting and all that, I've never agreed with, and I think you know that, Tim.
Well, the principles that EBS has been spouting lately, I don't know. He believes that taking 4 years on a 50-page book is justified and fine.
It's been more than 4 years.
Yeah, it's definitely not. Especially, actually, if you want to take 4 years on a 50-page book, that is fine, just as long as you haven't crowdfunded it yet.
Yeah.
Well, or if you crowdfund it, you announce the year is 2026. In 2030, I'm releasing a 50-page cyclopean book, and you can start backing now. You could wait until a year before the book, or 6 months before the book, or a month before the book, or you could back 5 years early. It's like, be the first.
Your children were barely born when I started making this book, and now they're adults. Figure that out.
Think of it like a U.S. bond that doesn't advance in value. It's so great.
But the thing is, EVS forgets, or these Comicsgate people forget the whole reason Indiegogo is changing their terms of service is because of these people not fulfilling their books.
Yeah. Now on Indiegogo, they can't do another campaign again until they finished all the books they promised.
Yep.
Why do you think they're starting their own?
Yeah.
Yep.
But the thing is, I might actually go check it out, and I might see whether I can get on and see how well I do.
No.
Yeah, hey, it's worth it.
You can, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, it'd just be a nice experiment.
True.
You can try. The thing about it is,
the thing is, like when I do my next book, Snowdrift 2, I'm planning on being on all 3 platforms minimum.
Yeah.
I'm planning doing Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and Fund My Comic at the same
Don't
time.
tell them you're doing Kickstarter.
have you considered Mike Wheeler's new thing?
He's doing another one?
He has one up.
He has a crowdfunding site up again. Hopefully he learns from the last one, because that didn't turn out so well.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm going to stay with the Christian pastor and stick with Fund My Comic exclusively.
Yeah, that's probably the safer bet.
Save 7 campaigns, and I don't get a lot off of their network like you might off a Kickstarter, but they're reliable, they're secure, and I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for someone who loves God. I'm like,
right,
yeah. Like the thing is, I did fund last time on Kickstarter, so I want to try it again and see whether I want to see if, because I funded last time, whether there's a significant increase.
Actually,
in my
right now,
yeah, I get it.
Ethan, lately, Ethan has been preaching that Kickstarter's okay if you want to do it. They're just not using Kickstarter. Him and John.
They won't promote your books if you use Kickstarter.
So if you came on and said, "Hi, I do the Canadian Shield. I'm CG, and I use Kickstarter," they'd go, "See, we accept people who use Kickstarter. Back his book." And maybe, that would be kind of fun if you could break like 5 numbers in a visit. Ding, 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 ding.
We accidentally kicked him off. We can't seem to get him back on. Oh, well.
Well, the thing is, maybe if I went
if
on
he
there...
gets the backers, that's worth it. If you went in there and got 300 backers from a 15-minute drill session where they made you the joke or whatever, but you still picked up all those backers, joke's on them. It's like...
Yeah, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care.
Yep. Well, I would take advantage of it. And I know you would too. It's like, what was that saying? All publicity is good publicity.
Yeah. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Right. And of course there is. We know there are some things that would be just nah. But in general,
to me, that's the blatant way to sell out is to sell your dignity.
Say I got on Ethan's, right? And like I would just say about either on Indiegogo probably or Fund My Comic. Yeah, heck, if I was on the Back My Bro, and I got on his channel, maybe I'd just say about that one.
What was that
Since
one
that's
tweet I
what
put?
he's promoting, all his people would go over there, maybe back me, right?
What was that one tweet I put? I go, hey, Shannon's got a lot of bros and he wants them on his back. It's the gayest sounding thing ever.
So, like, the thing is, if this guy can get a site up, like, from my comic and get people there, fine, great. All the power to him.
Exactly.
Well, it's kind of funny because I thought Fund My Comic was a dumb name until I got used to it. So right now, back me, bro. I can think of all sorts of bad jokes and everything. But for example, if John Burns started releasing books through Shane Davis, back me, bro might start sounding a little better because I'd be like, I got to go get the John Byrne book. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, okay. There is a pathway to making it cool.
But the thing is, it's like, it doesn't sound really that bad to me. I know the jokes are there, obviously. But it's like, like, how often do you say, hey, can you back me? Or back me?
Bro.
Bro. Instead of, bro, you'd sit putting the bro in there because trying to relate to your friend, bro, brother, right?
Well, it's funny because I say bro all the time in real life. So I'm like, in that sense, I get it. Yeah, back me, bro. Like, hey, bro.
I'm sorry, the whole back me, bro thing just sounds like it's playing fun of.
Yeah.
I just, God forgive me for this because I shouldn't be judgmental, but I know how they've been in crowdfunding as, clients of Indiegogo. I've seen the late campaigns, not so much from Shane, although he is late now, I guess, on his latest issue. But, of course, we all know EVS and his history, which is ongoing. It's not like he solved the problem and he caught up and we're just being hard asses. He's still 5 years late on Rainbow Brute, which I did back. I did.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
I got my Rainbow Brute.
You got Rainbow the Brute comic?
Yeah, Rainbow.
No, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I remember. I mean, his version.
Yeah,
and I did it. It was funny because I did it because I didn't want to back anything frog related. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll take a shot at this stupid comic he's doing. Let's see how he does it off character, like. And
I wanted to get that too.
Well, I thought it would be a quick buy. I'm like, he's not going to take forever. This is a one-off. He's going to crap this out and send it out. Okay, I'm in. Because I'm thinking, I've seen crap before. I'd like to see his crap because that's where sometimes you really see the heart of a storyteller. And you know the story. There is 5 years.
Still waiting.
God knows when it's coming, if it's coming. I may die before it comes.
Yeah. Actually, in some ways, with the Rainbow Brute thing, I thought of making a character, a villain. I would guess it would be Rainbow Fright.
Oh, I have
trying to do some of that to the other 80s property. Do what's his name did, Ethan, but make them villains in my universe. Rainbow Fright.
Well, one of the supporting characters in the next story arc for the Great Cyclopean is Fiber Frog, the kung fu fighting Fiber Frog.
He was already in the last issue.
Oh, he's been in it, but he's going to be a supporting character for the next upcoming story arc in a big way. I have to learn how to draw frogs a little better.
I figured that based on what I've read.
But it's not because of Cyber Frog. It's because I've actually enjoyed writing this little character who I have ideas for that I don't know anything about Cyber Frog. I don't think it has anything to do in Singularity. But if anything, he has more to do with in my coming ideas with Rocket Raccoon, who was like, I didn't choose to be made into this thing, because a lot of the next 12 issues are going to focus on how these characters are, basically mutated freaks. A one-eyed guy, a platypus man, a frog man. There's a theme of a little group of monsters who aren't really monsters that didn't choose to be that way, but here they are.
Are they going to be the Animal League?
The who?
The Animal League?
I don't know about the Animal League.
I'm making it up.
Well, so now if I come out,
you could have the JAL, the Justice Animal League.
If I steal that, you're going to sue me, aren't you?
No.
But it is interesting because I found myself looking at my little Hero Shack verse. Yeah. And I was like, I do have a lot of freaky characters I could kind of bring in. Another favorite of mine is Ty Knotts. And in issue 10, he gets in a fight with the Cardinal. And the way it ends, I laugh my butt off. And I can't wait for you guys to read it. Like, I'm excited about the way it ends with him and the Cardinal. But I don't want to give it away because...
Hey, you got the platypus guy. You got the fiber frog guy. I don't think Cyclopean counts as an animal. But if you make Bee Knight a good guy somehow, or Queen Sting...
let's talk about like a writer for a second. So if I was to bring Bee Knight into a team situation, he would be like a reluctant anti-hero, kind of like a short little cigar burning, guy with like, back scratchers that come out of his forearms so he can scratch his back. He would be like that kind of member, like reluctant to go on missions and not really like, yes, I've thought about that. Yeah, Bee Knight is, remember, he is in captivity right now. He was cast,
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether Tim knows. I'm up to date. I read them all.
I'm not used to that.
What's that? What are you guys talking about?
Bee Knight.
So what are you guys talking about?
Bringing Bee Knight into a team.
Kind of like, why not?
We're talking about his Justice Animal League.
You know what I am having a lot of fun with? I have to tell you, Rick, because you do know the story. There is a 9-year-old little girl who has read my books, and she is so funny because I've seen her in the last 2 months, and her first question to me was, is issue 10 out yet? And she's been waiting because I was doing Darkness Dies, and I kept telling her soon, 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 and she still remembers. Where's issue 10? It's coming. Well, now I'm going to be able to, yep, it's here. And I'll get her an early PDF just so she can read it. It's like, there you go, kid. Knock yourself out. Yeah. But that is the best feeling. And the kids in the club, honestly, I think they followed it mostly from the cartoons, which followed the books. And then they just read the last couple of issues. But they're cool with it. Except for the 2 kids that really hate AI. They hate the cartoons. I'm like, yeah, well, it is what it is. The rest of the kids don't mind
I can't afford an animator, so this is a cheap way of doing it.
Well, and I respect their stand, but I also understand the wave that is coming. And I know by the time they hit high school, they're going to drop that standard because they're not going to have a choice. They're really not going to have a choice. There will be artists, but the things that are going to happen around them are just going to either push them out of the creative field or send them into another field. It's like, it's going to be an overwhelming crush, so that if they're not absolute artists at heart, who, for instance, enjoy holding a brush and painting on an actual surface, you know what I mean? Like, the feeling of having a pencil in your hand and
Are we talking about the collapse of Comicsgate finally?
No.
No.
I'm talking about the collapse of hand artists.
That won't happen.
We're talking about the collapse of...
it's already happening, Tim.
Timothy's mind.
I want you to understand. I want you to understand something, because I believe this wholeheartedly, and you can mark my words. I think by this time next year, we will find out that Marvel and or DC are beginning to use artificial intelligence to illustrate
they
their
already
books.
got caught doing that for a cartoon. They already got caught doing that. But
they're going to get caught doing it in the books too.
They got heavily criticized for it, and like, you cannot, and I repeat to people, you cannot copyright AI at all.
They're going to find a way around it. It's happening. Trust me.
Have they though? No.
Well, they may have. We don't know. Like, so what if they could prove that their entire AI was fed by all their corporate-owned art?
It has to have a human artist.
Right, but what if they own the rights to that?
Creation, though.
But what if they own the rights to it? For instance, Disney owns the rights to the characterizations of Mickey Mouse for the decades that he's been in existence.
Yes, but that was done by a human artist, though.
Right, but just like the cartoon and video, don't they own that?
The law clearly states that there's no human creator that's made the art, therefore you cannot copyright it. Period.
They're fighting it. Trust me. If they own the original art that feeds the AI,
they can own that, but they can't own the stuff that the AI is making.
Yeah, but what if they make?
But they will be able to.
What if they get an exclusive AI just for their thing, and it's not dealing with any other stuff on the net?
Well, the law is pretty cut and dry.
Okay, so here's another way about it. Okay, so what if now? Just suppose, what if I'm an AI art guy? I want to make AI art, and I buy myself an AI model, right? And then I go to John Byrne and I say, "Yo, you're like 89. I'll give you like $10 million. You license your work to me." And he licenses his work to me, and I turn around and I sell it on the web. You can draw your comics in John Byrne style by text prompt for $19.95 a month.
Then that's
unlimited.
App that you can't copyright. Right.
But can't you if it's licensed out and he says you're free to copy?
You can have the app. Here's the thing that maybe the halfway point. You can copyright things that the artist drew, and then the AI program did little things in it. If it's there's a percentage of it that's done by a human being. Then
But what if the AI model?
What if it's written by the comic is written by a human?
No, wait. I'm not even saying that. What if the guy who wrote, or not wrote, I'm not talking about writing, I'm talking about art.
Yeah, but
if John Byrne turned over, but if John Byrne turned over 50 years of his work, right, and could license it, follow me here for a second, and so this AI absorbs 50 years of his work, and it let's face it, that's a lot of work, but you can go to it and say, draw Melvin, shooting down a series of soldiers that look like this, and you upload and you put it in the prompts, and boom, it draws it out in John Byrne style. Licensed to the point that you could pick the era. John Byrne 1970s, John Byrne 80s, John Byrne 90s.
No.
Why? How could the court stop that? If he licensed it and he said, just like when you buy a sample of music off a licensing company.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like for instance, hey, don't you laugh at me. Don't you laugh at me. For instance,
I'm laughing only because
Metallica.
Uh-huh.
Remember that file sharing site? What was it called?
And the other thing is,
they didn't license themselves,
and so they had to start charging, and Metallica had to get a cut because they were selling their music.
Their music, yeah.
And so they sued.
The thing is to laws.
So yeah, but
who's gonna sue John Byrne for John Byrne AI making John Byrne art for other people?
John Byrne,
but he's licensed it. Maybe he's even getting a royalty off of it. Oh my gosh, dude! If I was an AI programmer, that's what I would do. I would call like all these artists and I'd be like, "Yo, Jim,
can you show me an example of that happening though?"
Not yet, but I'm thinking of ways they're going to try to circumvent the law. Not necessarily what's active, but I'm like, so if I was going to circumvent it, I would try to license like a library of someone's art, someone who's been around for decades. So you put it in, and everything that goes in literally came off his pen. Ooh, and then you license it like to him or an estate or whatever. Oh my goodness, you could make.
Who would agree to that though?
Oh, I don't know.
You give some people enough money, they'll agree to anything.
They're already agreeing to digital actors who are dead.
But the other thing that I would say too is
though.
That's just as bad though. We're gonna take your your father, and we're going to make a digital image of him when he was 45, and we're going to put him in this movie. Okay, how much?
They've done it way before the digital thing when they wanted to put a dead person in there already.
I know, but now it's getting. Val Kilmer was it Val Kilmer? One of the guys who died, right? He was supposed to do this movie, and they couldn't figure out who they wanted to cast, so they got approval from his family to do an AI version of him to finish the movie. Like it's. I'll have to figure out the name. I want to say it was Val Kilmer, but I'm not positive. But they did it. They put him in a movie.
Steven Seagal?
No, Steven Seagal's still alive, but he's
all his movies are the same.
But the other thing I was going to say too is laws can be changed.
Yes, but there's.
Hey,
what?
My name is Steven Seagal.
Oh my God! It's like we're watching a Steven Seagal movie right here.
I'm gonna knock you over from my seat, 1,200 miles away, with the twist of my hand.
A cool one-liner.
Have you seen his demonstrations? And if he's real, forgive me, but he'll stand there, and some guy will come charging up, and he'll go, and the guy goes, "Oh!" I'm like, no, you paid that guy to flip when he touched you. Come on.
Yeah, they made was that Will Sasso guy we used to make fun of him all the time on Mad TV. No, I'll give you an example of like vinyl records are still around.
Yes.
So I guarantee you, people, as long as people can still draw, there'll still be hand artists that still draw.
There'll still be some. There will be some, but the market is going to get thinned down. Like you're only going to have a top echelon artist that people say, okay, you're worth paying whatever X amount for. And then you're going to have a bunch of lower guys, to be honest, my range and somewhere above, somewhere below, there'll be like a range of people who do it because they love making comics. You're in that range because you write, but it's a chore for you to get that stuff done. I'm sure like you're invested in your book.
Yeah.
Because you're paying good money to get art. So it's like, you do understand, like, it's like a love, people who don't love it.
I guarantee you there will still be, it won't be like, because again, you're stuck in the whole Marvel DC mentality. So when you say comic books, you only think Marvel and DC. So
no. When I think comics, I also think indies like us.
Yes,
the three of us.
But you said AI artists, and you specifically named Marvel and DC specifically.
Well, because why would they go after indies? You're only going to get artists that are, well, they might be in indies now, but it's going to be just like the CG Kings. If you haven't worked for Marvel or DC, you're not a king. We'll include Image, and you were printed by Dark Horse. Okay, you're a pro. The funny ones are like Mandy Summers. Who was she? I don't know. And how is she?
She was a cam ho.
But that's not a king.
Not exactly, but close.
No, she was a cam ho. She's a cam ho. She was.
Yeah, Rick, there was a picture floating around. Thank God it was censored.
Yeah.
But it was all flesh. It was definitely all flesh. It was definitely her, definitely on a bed, definitely with a thing that she shouldn't have been on a bed with.
Something.
Yes, thank you. And it was all blurred and masked out, thank God. But it was obvious what it was, and it was like, this isn't like topless silly stuff.
Y'all.
This isn't G-string.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, I know. Well, you are an honest and innocent man. I keep hearing Billy Joel. I am an innocent man. You know that song?
I won't say
have I just dated myself?
I won't say an innocent man, but I certainly don't pay attention to all the crap.
Watch this. Rick, you're walking home, right? And you trip over a bag that is 10,000 Canadian dollars, which is worth a good $20 American, and all sorts of alien devices, technology. Do you A, take it to the Canadian authorities, or B, run home and figure this thing out?
Run home and figure it out.
Okay, you're not as innocent.
To create more money so he can be even richer.
I don't know. I might turn that crap in.
I wouldn't be turning it in.
Hey, I found this green ring and this green lantern. Somebody left it on the side of the road. I came to turn it in.
Hey, that sort of stuff I don't hand in. I try and figure out who it belongs to and get it to them myself.
Yeah.
I don't trust that they'd ever get it if I bring it to the police because they're not going to go look at the police.
Can you imagine someone being that? I can actually see that. Hey, I found this thing. It says rub me. And it looks like a genie's lamp. I'm not doing it. I came to turn it in. Oh, boy. All right. It's not as funny as I think it is, but it's funny.
But like I said, I'm not as innocent I'll get out. But
Okay, so you
like
take
I
the
said-
alien tech and the 10,000 Canadian dollars worth 20 American. I'm getting away with that. I can't believe it. Aren't you doing better than that in Canada?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I'm ignoring that part.
Okay. Okay.
Don't mess with the Canadians. Haven't you heard they were experts at trench raids?
Yeah.
Did you that World War I documentary?
I don't. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
They were crazy.
Well, I do know that they have one heck of a snowmobile infantry, because when Trump was threatening Greenland, man, I saw the Skidoos. They were ready. Arctic Cats, armored, with pew-pews on the front next to the headlights. Yeah, man. Wouldn't that be cool? Here comes the B-32s or whatever, and here comes the snowmobiles coming off the mountain, shooting in the air.
Gee, I can, a real Canadian hero.
You want to hear a guilty pleasure of mine? I've checked out America F Yeah a few times in the last year. America F Yeah, you know, with all the dirty things it says, cracks me up because I'm like, yeah, we kind of look like that internationally right now, right? Like,
well, there's another one. It's not very famous like that, but it's like it talks about every once a year we say "F you" to England.
I have not heard that one.
I'll send it to you. You'll laugh.
So, Rick, what are we stapling?
So let's move on.
Yeah, no, I just noticed he picked it up high. Aha.
Ashcan.
Aha.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm going to, as I said, Saskatoon Comic Con in
this Saturday. Oh, I already told you guys that.
Saturday and Sunday. So, you know, I printed up a whole bunch. I still got a bunch more to print. I got.
Are they in English?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in Canada. Some areas are French.
I got to do the other side of these.
Oh.
And I think, do I got to I got other side of these, and then I got to do the cover and back. Cover inside and back to do another 100, and I've got that'll probably be about 200 state. I got to do that right now. That's the one pile I'm going through.
How long do you have to finish?
Tomorrow, maybe a little bit on Friday morning.
He's gonna be up all night, just kind of putting that shit together, isn't he?
I don't know. Oh, heck. I never started right here. What that on here?
There you go. That's what's up.
All right, man. Well, you know what?
I just got my stapler right here.
But it is 10:30, man. I got to go to bed. That is impressive, though.
How do you like?
I don't have a stapler that big.
Yeah, I bought it off Amazon.
What matters is how you use it.
Yeah, but he knows how to use it. He's going.
Yeah, I bought it just so I could staple these things together.
He needs to pick up and go, but look how long my stapler is, ladies.
I was actually wanting to get a separate one, a dual stapler, so I could do
two staples at once.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they'd be a little bit more even.
He's gonna walk outside to walk up to some lady and go, "Hey, you want to see the size of my stapler?" See?
And I know how to use it. I didn't buy it on Temu. It came from Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
So, guys, I got to go to bed because I'm sure Diana's listening. She's like right there in the next
Like,
room.
what the hell is he talking about?
Timu, he better not buy any more from them.
You can buy a truck on Timu.
You
$2,000.
can buy anything on Timu, literally, and you're silly if you do because it's got to get through customs, man. I tried one time to buy video games off of it. They advertised these retro handheld. They were little handhelds
I've
playing
been
Epic
thinking
games.
about buying one of those thingies. Not off Timu.
Get the right one. So there are some good brands and there are some horrible brands. My favorite's been Retroid, but there's others like Ambernick that are well loved, and there's
Do you
still
have
others.
one that has all 4 Mortal Kombats on it?
Well, I can put every Mortal Kombat up to PS2 on it, and most of the arcade ones too. Once you understand the scope of it, you get a decent one, and you just, so you want, say, Genesis, Super Nintendo, all the way up to, arcade and everything from some cases PS4 down. But the higher and closer you get to the current generation, the less likely it's going to work. You know what I mean? There is a gap between what the companies are putting out and where the emulation can catch.
Yeah.
But it's awesome, dude.
Also, I think part of that is too, like, PlayStation 2 is so old, them emulating it and putting it out, there's less likely that they're going to get any legal
there's a lot less, especially with off Sony brand, off Nintendo brand. Nintendo, for instance, went and shut down a lot of sites for their content, but companies like Capcom, Konami, and other publishers did nothing, so there's still all those games there.
Well, I know there's one that I've seen that have the games already on there, and they.
Yep. Usually those are all right, and if they tweak them, they're great. But sometimes you have to tweak them. Like you'll go in and something won't sound right, and you watch a video on it, and the guy will go into the settings and turn this to this and that to that, and all of a sudden it's playing 1,000% better. So there's a little tweaking sometimes, but overall, I've been doing retro games for the last 4 years on a handheld, and dude, I wouldn't play them any other way, like on a regular basis. I thought
it was like, wait a minute, they have all the way up to Mortal Kombat 4. They got Mortal Kombat Trilogy, dude.
Do you want to know the stupid game I've been playing for the last week is Pokemon Advanced off of the Nintendo Game Boy Advance.
How many Pokemon you got?
Well, I don't know, probably about 50
I
or
see
60.
collected them all.
Hey, good night. Titans rise, Cap. But it's a pinball game. So you play these pinboards and you get rewards, and then there's a Pokemon in the middle, and you got to hit him 3 times with the ball, and there's all these obstacles and it's stupid, but it's a good video game, and it's Pokemon is funny because you start getting them, and you're like, gotta catch them all, and you're catching them, and they have a Pokédex in between the games that you can look at and go, oh yeah, look, I got Grimer here, and I got. Yeah, and you see them all, and you're like, that's kind of cool. I'm loading it up, and
I don't know if you do the translation. It sounds like a real bad pickup line.
Oh, I'm sure. Like
monster.
There are so many things about Pokemon as well. Well, just Japanese to American that don't quite mix. That if we actually knew what they meant, I don't know.
It's like, oh yeah,
I don't know.
Fucked up. Well, anyway, you need to go to bed, Chris. I think
I am going to, guys. God bless y'all. Have a great week. Next week is what? Yeah, May 6th.
Your lunch.
Yeah. All right, that's gonna be fun because I am so ready. This thing is so cool. All right, guys. Good night and have a good week.
Oh, how long is the campaign gonna be? 1 or 2 months?
It's probably gonna end up being 60 days. But I'm thinking 30. I don't know. I want to talk to Diana. Because I don't want it to go too long because I'm also doing, 11. And, it's,
Hunter says, later.
I had to enlarge that to see it. Later, bro. Get safe and get well.
Oh, and tomorrow night, the Silhouette game. Yeah, Silhouette game. Characters that debayed in 1991.
I'm so there,
Characters that what?
I'm so there.
First came out in 1991.
I'm so there, bro.
1981?
91.
91. Okay. All right. 7 o'clock?
Yeah, Eastern.
All right.
Going
Yeah.
down,
All right.
Canadian. Going
I'm
down.
gonna try to be there.
It's not
I'm
me
gonna try
that
to
you
be
got to
there.
take down. It's other people.
Yeah, but every right answer is a slap at the host, right? Yeah, we got it. Yeah. Good night, guys.
Not for the first 5.
I'm hitting exit.